Yes. Masi ni aje? Masi ni aje? Guys, welcome back to my channel. This is Kamanja_KE, and I'm actually doing this from my school library. I'm here, and I felt like I should talk something. First of all, let me greet you in Jesus' name. How are you? Welcome to my today's video, and feel most welcome, feel most at home. Guys, this is a simple school library. My school is not all that big, guys, and this is a very simple school library. You can see the shelves everywhere. Like, we have books, so many books. We have English course books. These are course books for English. That's how they look like. And actually we have physics books. We have this is the shelf for physics, this is the shelf for English, this is another shelf for biology from 1, 2, 3, and my favorite subject, and I have it here, Kiswahili Kitukuzwe. Yes, I'm a Swahili teacher, and this is what I'm actually using as a course book. And I'm from class, and before lunch I said I should say hi to my good family, my big family. Guys, first let me tell you something, that you guys, your support is actually like pushing me to the greatest heights. Your support is actually making me like realize my dreams in these streets, and I'm very happy for those guys who are supporting me. Guys, now you can join my membership. It's free, guys. Don't like go away, don't be like shunned away. Just join my membership and God is going to bless you. And for those guys who watch me from the fence, like they are very silent, they don't want to comment, they don't want to like no. Guys, your support is also very important in growing me up. So feel most free. Let us interact, let us like talk to each other, and let us know what is actually happening. My school is very away from Nyabwanze village, where we always like do things. I'm about Masi. I have here my good madam teacher colleague, Madam Masi. She's a biology. She's a mathematics, chemistry teacher. Yes, she's here. She's gonna be saying hello to you guys. Now, guys, and I was talking about this. We have a lot of stories that have been going on in the village. And sometimes I find it like, as I take you through this library, and I think you are enjoying it now, I am now like, Masi, mtu amesoma sana, mtu anakana vitabu, anaitweje. I'm not a librarian, guys, and I'm just here, like, this is where everything academics is found. You must read books and you must find knowledge. This is the store of knowledge. Yeah, you want to know knowledge about biology and mathematics. I had people saying that, oh, he went to school and studied mathematics, he should supposed to be a mathematician. Now where is that mathematician taking him? No, this is where my Swahili and my geography has reached me. This is where actually you guys have actually reached me, and I feel like I should tell you something, guys. This is Geography Book 3. This is for Form 3 students. It's a very good book. It has a lot of physical geography. The first topic is physical. We have some 3 physical geography topics here. We have weathering. Those are external land forming processes. And we have rivers here and everything. Before we go to statistics and agriculture, the longest and the largest topic in this book. I enjoy like teaching my students that one, and I'm very happy because you guys, I must tell you what we are doing here. This is Swahili, and I told you, my friend Sana Malaba from South Africa, you'll be watching this. I told you, come for this. I teach you Swahili free of charge. My friend Adulia Augustine from France, just contact me. My number is a public number. Let us come. Let me tell you the sweetness in Swahili, the sweetness in Kenyan schools. You can see it. Very humble background and everything. This library is not all that sophisticated. It's a very small room because the schools also are very small. That is what I can tell you. So guys, Before I go to any break, I want to tell you about something. And I know, according to my title today, you might be like, Kamanja is taking too long to introduce this topic. No, I have no problem with introduction because myself I'm a teacher. So introduction is what like makes me a teacher. But because today I'm late, I'm going to tell you something. That all these times you've been talking about, oh, you are scamming me, oh, you are doing this to me. No. Now, we have seen people from the sides coming up and telling us, be aware. Nyabanse is full of scammers. Be aware. We are warning people. People have been warned. Be aware. And you see, guys, nobody is like picking up a name. We are just there. We are the world. We are watching. We are saying, who is that like scammer? Let me know the scammer. Let me be aware of that guy. Let me be aware of Kamanja. Maybe Kamanja is going to scam me. Do this. So Nyabwanse is a land of opportunities. But now being a land of opportunities, land, donations and scamming, greed for building good houses, greed for money has led to scamming sagas around Nyabwanse. And we have seen so many things like projects stalling because of what? Scamming. Now, when we talk about these, people like say, yeah, you are stalking us. You are just a stalker. No, we are not. I'm not a stalker. I'm talking about things that are being said here, and I always come out to give them a very good analysis, to come out and give them the way forward. I give out my own opinion. That is it. So, how many guys have been like always in these platforms calling I am Marwa a scammer? And I've been always asking them, who has he scammed? Yes, tell me. Who has I am Marwa scammed? Has that somebody come out and say, oh, Marwa, you scammed me this? How many people always come here and tell us, you see that house, that villa, I am Marwa, the subscribers built that villa. He's living in a borrowed house. That is a borrowed land. And I've always been coming here and telling you, oh, stop. Marwa is a nice guy. Marwa is a hard-working guy. Marwa is eating from his sweat. Guys, don't worry. I like jackets, but though it's very cold, it's not all that cold, but it's cold. Now, I want to introduce Chef Matiko. Chef Matiko was once my student. A very bright and brilliant student, actually, those days. As somebody whose future was very bright, and it has come to prove that actually Chef Matiko's future in Europe is becoming brighter and brighter every day. You ask me about Chef Matiko. Those days I used to call him Doc, because at home we call him Doctor. Chef Matiko, after high school, actually, he was very brilliant. After school, high school, all levels, I found himself like something that came and everything he bumped into, and is now living in Spain, doing his work good. But at home here, this guy is actually leaving landmarks everywhere. People are talking about Chef Matiko. People are talking about Engineer Matiko. But let me talk today about Chef Matiko. Matiko has been like, he's a son to me, he's a kid to me. Like, teacher, how are you? I'm good. And I'm happy for the steps this guy is taking. He's somebody who is actually emulating from Marwa's progress. Because what this guy is actually doing is actually first transforming his family. He's transforming his home. And people are now starting seeing something different. Even from the brothers, people we call brothers, cousins. People are becoming very envious, very jealous of him. People think that wherever he's living in Spain, Madrid, he's making a lot of money, and he comes back to the village like he wants and goes back. And they start talking about him. And no wonder he has come out and he has told people what is happening. Guys, I'm not going to play end receipt here because I feel it has no... it won't make a lot of effects, but I came across Chef Matiko's video being disappointed and sounding very disappointed because one of his brothers, guys, you guess, when I say one of his brothers, we are talking about the village. One of the village mates, one of his closest person, one of his closest amigo, went to Chef Matiko and he was like convincing Chef Matiko to scam, to take everything, because they are sons of the soils. They are people from this land. Nobody gonna come after them. But thank you, Chef Matiko, wherever you are. Doc, umefanya kazi poa na ulifikiria vizuri sana. Why? Chef is not that greedy person who is like, oh, he's not needy like these lazy gangs around here. People are needy and they are always ready to scam. People are always ready to sell even their souls for money. But Chef said, no, I'm not going to do that to my client. Big up, my boy. Thumbs up. Na kuvulia kofia kijana. So, because what you did, whenever you are going to watch me, what you did is what I've been like telling people. You lack sugar in the house. You lack salt in the house. You lack this. Just go to the people. Before you start like scamming a client, express yourself first. That this is what I'm lacking. Will you help me? And if you've been given something to do, be accountable. Accountability and honesty pays a lot. And thank you, Chef Matiko, the engineer Matiko, for you becoming very transparent, very accountable, and you've done it, and you've actually ashamed these devils we are seeing around here. People who have gone like destroying the image of Nyabwansi. Why did Chef Matiko decide to come onto this platform and started talking about scam? Why? Number one, it's because he wanted like to make and build, to restore the trust people had in Nyabwansi people. Yes, we have scammers around. Very notorious scammers. People who cannot even sleep away from an opportunity of scamming. But those are the guys Chef Matiko has come out loud here and telling us that be aware, we have such a people. And before you do anything, you investor, you want to come to invest in Nyabwansi, you want to come and buy land, number one. Yes, we have a lot of large lands, people are ready to sell. But don't trust people. I have been singing about that. Don't just trust an individual like, because you are my supporter in this platform. You are my supporter in these streets. And because you feel what I tell you is always the truth, so you run into trusting me. Guys, that is what Chef Matiko is warning you. Don't just run into trusting somebody. Do like your own investigation. Take your time to know people. Take your time to know people. Yes. If you take your time to know me better, then you are free to come and deal with me. But for me, lands, no, I don't do that. This thing, like, is reminding me of very many things. Because we've seen people in these streets, the Les Gang members, coming out for Marwa, like seriously calling them scammer. And I've been always asking them, who has been scammed by Marwa? Let that guy come out here. See, and when Marwa was bringing up this guy, what was his name? The Christmas list about a masterclass that went wrong, things went south. People were like, oh, Marwa is crying because he was scammed. Yes, you saw he was scammed. But when you call him a scammer, who has he scammed? And I've seen people making videos because Chef Matiko was talking about a close person in the village who was convincing him to scam his client. And I saw the Les Gang members all the way from Nairobi with their good thumbnails like, oh, Marwa has been exposed. Chef has exposed Ayamarwa. Who told you it's Ayamarwa that Chef was talking about? You must keep your mouth shut. Chef was not talking about Ayamarwa. Matiko, we never talk about Ayamarwa because Marwa is clean, spotless. He has not scammed anybody. This guy is hardworking and he's living his dream. Like Chef Matiko, wherever he is, he's living his dream. And we are happy for that. Yes, guys. Now, these guys, I don't want to talk about Christmas list and everybody. No, I want to talk about these two things in the village, so that you guys, you can see the real scamming process, the real scamming conspiracy, the real scamming scandals, the most scandalous guys in the village. And for you, wherever you be seated, you'll be like saying, oh, Chef Matiko was talking about this one. Chef Matiko was talking about Mr. Kamanja. Yes, Matiko never wanted to like come out and bash people like, oh, Kamanja, you told me to scam Madam Who. No. Matiko rolled a ball into our courts. Matiko rolled a ball into our brains so that we can go down, sit, judge, analyze, and see who is this person that Matiko is talking about. And guys, for me, I'm not going to tell you, but my thumbnail talks a lot. Yes, I'm not going to tell you. And I'm not going like point fingers, I tell you this. But from what I'm going to like tell you, I will be 90-80% sure that these are the guys, or this is the guy that Chef Matiko was talking about. Because he used that name, bro. Yes, when you are my friend, you are my brother. When you are my friend, you are my sister. But we have that close, because Chef Matiko was actually like insisting on a close person. And that needs somebody who has been living in the village, who knows Chef Matiko's closest guys. And from the closest guys, we're gonna pick. Like, no, it must be this here. It must be this one, and it must not be this one. Now we are dealing with a game of probability. Before I go to a game of probability and actually bring you like the projects in the village that have been causing a lot of news, breaking news because of scam. People are disagreeing about those projects. People are like, oh, and you have seen, Matiko has cleaned himself and said, no, that was not my house. The house was for my client. Guys, you thought it was my house. It was not my house. It was for my client. Guys, before I start analyzing that, because I only have some 8 minutes to go, let me introduce to you my good colleague teacher who actually teaches chemistry and, madam, you said it is?
Mathematics and physics.
Yes, mathematics and physics. Yes, it's a huge Kissy lady. Kisses are very good teachers. Madam, come say hi to my platform before I continue. Yes, that is, and tell them who you are, you see. She's a big one. She's gonna finish my camera actually.
Hello, yes. Guys. I'm Mercy.
Mercy, come. Yes.
I'm Mercy, a teacher of mathematics and physics in this small school that you've had.
It's not a small school. Yo. This is a school like others. I said just the structures are the smallest, but it's a big school because we offer everything.
Exactly. Yes. So this is a big school. Welcome to our school one day. Those who come from around who are watching, welcome to our school. It is a good school. We have good teachers. Everything here is good. Even you can see we have books. These books are extra books. The student teaches students another book.
Yeah.
So this school is a big one.
Yeah, you want to tell me that the resources are more than the students.
More than the students.
Yeah, this is Mas actually. Mas is also a Kissy like me. Kisses are born teachers. And I want to assure you, and one time we're going to be coming here telling you the challenges that we teachers, more so in such a schools, we face. But exactly. You see, she's well built.
Meaning the school is good, eh?
Yeah, she's eating well. Yeah. That is Mercy, guys. Let me now to my last point I was telling you about everything. Guys, do you remember about Aaron Dante? Yes, nobody doesn't know about Aaron Dante's project in the village. You know where it is. I don't know if there is a court case about his project. And you know, Aaron Dante was scammed. And people are like, no, don't touch that one. This is the real son of the soil. No. I don't want to point fingers at anybody. But I'm not saying that this is the real person that Matiko was talking about. But the truth, we have scammers in the village. Notorious ones. People who cannot even sleep an opportunity. Let us an opportunity, like slip away from them. They are ready for money. They can do anything. Just because they consider you guys, you are not from here. You guys, you cannot do anything. They don't know that we have international law governing an authority governing all this. They think that they're going to be in Nyabwanse for all this long. And you see, guys, many of these guys are regretting. They are even, their channels are going down. Their projects, they were doing projects, they are also running down. I want to tell you what actually happens. These, they are secrets. You come as an investor, you trust this guy, you start a project, and in that time, you open an opportunity for this guy to open another project. So your project will be running parallel to his project. At the same time, you find that the resources you are sending to this guy is the same resources this guy is using to actually make sure that his project is also progressing. So it's like, come, I benefit, and I give you what you want. So sometimes the results are not satisfactory. People are not satisfied. The clients are not satisfied. That's how they start calling us scammers. Because you give me work. And because I'm greedy, and because I'm very selfish, I start like, let me use this opportunity also to be like this guy. How can a white man, how can somebody from a far distance come on and start like trusting me to invest in him? So if land goes at maybe 1 million Kenyan shillings, is first scamming, we start from there. Come, the land here is 1.5 million Kenyan shillings. So because you are not around, you trust this guy, you send everything. So 1,500,000 extra goes to this guy. You've been scammed. You start a project, the project stalls because you are not agreeing. You disagree at a given point. No, you are taking too much, because most of these clients also take inquiries from other people. How much have you used? And I'm very happy because Chef Matiko is ready to tell you any project that is ready to do for you. He's going to tell you this is the approximations, this is the cost, and this is my share. This is what if you need me to work for you, this is what I may need. If you need me to give you a plan, to plan for you and everything, you see, he's now going professional. I'm very happy because you came out and actually told us, and you've told the world that actually be aware. Yes, Nyabwanse is an international village because we have so many guys internationally who are living in Nyabwanse. Nyabwanse is not even a cosmo. It is a metro now. Yeah, it's not a metro, it's now a cosmopolitan village, hosting and harboring a lot of people from all the corners of the world. And we need guys to be very cautious in anything that we want to do. Why should I scam you? Number two, leave alone Arondati. We've seen the chicken project that is strolling in the village. I saw Nairobi teacher coming to the village and was ranting and everything. Like, we see there is a very big disagreement that tells you the client and his agent are not agreeing. Why? Because somebody feels like this guy comes all the way from, I don't know, Alabama, all the way from New York. Yes, the clients are from New York. These guys, these women are not going to do anything to me. So what goes around? Let me go with everything. Let me scam these guys. And you come out here on camera telling people that I have papers. This is mine. This is what I have. Guys, you've been exposed badly. You've been exposed. You have nowhere to go. Now, all scammers are supposed to, we are squeezing them and we let them faint. We are telling them, go off. Leave destroying and actually damaging our image as people who are living in Nyabwanse. We have a dream, and we have a dream to see this village to go to the highest heights. But because of your greed, because of your jealousness, because of you want to take advantage of other people's situations, you are here now, you want to become the kings of scams. You want to be scandalous. You want to form a lot of scandals in the village so that every person who sees someone from Nyabwanse feels like, oh, I cannot trust this guy. This guy comes from Nyabwanse. There is no need of me trusting this guy. So, guys, I'm very thankful to Chef Matiko for what he actually came out and said. Because, actually, this is his brothers. We are the brothers, we are the sisters he's talking about. We are the villagers he's talking about. And we are the scammers he is talking about. And I think those guys, because let nobody like feel bad blood towards Chef Matiko, because he has said, he has not talked about somebody. And I also have not talked about anybody's name. But the truth is, you scammer, your days are here. You've actually been exposed. Chef was not reacting. Chef was telling the truth. That you guys, before you go to Nyabohansi, take your time to know your most trusted guys. They must be trusting your money, not you. These guys are just trusting the pockets, your pockets, not you guys. They are there for their own selfish gains. And that is it. So thank you a lot. And for those guys who are bringing Marwa into this story, I say no. Because I saw somebody like Masubo1 telling us that Marwa has goons. Who told you people have gone to school are goons? Who told you that people who are talking the truth are goons? Look at yourself and look at the correct term, that goon. How does it, what is the meaning? Yes, a goon, I have a dictionary here. I'm going to read for you, Masubo1, wherever you are. So don't and stop actually calling people like, we are not like defenders of Marwa. We are not support. We are there because Marwa is a visionary person. We are there because Marwa means the best for the village. Marwa is just an honest guy. That is why. And when we talk good about Marwa, we are not goons. Don't call us goons. So when you, every now and then I've seen like, hey, Prince Odinga, you are a goon, you are talking about this. I've seen people calling Prince Odinga casket, Suji basket mouth and everything. You see, Mr. Casket, no. It's because, guys, we are talking the truth. Guys, it's because we are telling them the truth, what they are supposed to hear. We are injecting them like Odinga says. So leave alone those guys. Those are the real scammers we are talking about. Those are the scammers we are talking about in these streets. And be aware of those guys. Those guys who are dealing with them, deal with them at your own peril. Because these guys gonna scam you anytime. So from my side here, from the school library, I say goodbye. Let me go for lunch. Guys, join me in lunch. As I say goodbye, kwaheri sana. See you in the evening when I'll be back in my house, seated in my blue seat.